What's going on, Boosted fam? So I put up a poll on my Instagram. If you're not following me on the gram, go over there, give me a follow. That way you can be part of future polls to find out what we're going to actually talk about, to kind of give input to the channel and everything else. So the poll I put up over there today, you guys voted. You guys wanted to hear some of the pros and cons of owning a turbo bike. And after officially having this for about 14 months now, I feel like I've got a good understanding of the pros and cons of owning a turbo bike. I've put roughly around 5,000, 6,000 miles on this bike since I turboed it. And I can tell you it's definitely been a great experience overall. So everything I say in the negative today, I want that to be taken with a grain of salt, because I truly love this setup. So let's go ahead and start with the cons. Let's get the bad out of the way, guys. It's a pretty hefty expense up front, and that's the biggest con about the turbo setup. Initially, it is roughly $6,500 for the kit that I bought from Trask. And I know that sounds like a lot, but if you think that's a lot, you should price building a 132 S&S motor, because that's what I was also going to do. On top of the cost of the turbo kit itself, I would say the second con is going to be the fuel mileage. My fuel mileage, I've never bothered to actually do it since turboing the bike, because I don't want to be sad. It's smiles over miles for me. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it's going to drop, guys. It's really going to drop your fuel mileage if you like to stay in boost a lot. So con number 3 would have to be, for me, the heat from the turbo. And I'm going to go ahead and say it's not actually all that bad until you get into like July and August, and then it's pretty noticeable. I don't like to just constantly rip on the motor without, you know, giving it a break during those months, just because of that. I am running an oil cooler and an oil cooler fan on this bike, so that helps out a lot. And if you elect to get a turbo kit, I highly suggest that you do the same. You'll really thank me later. I know Ultra Cool's is what I would really like to have. Right now I'm just running the stock Harley oil cleaner and a Harley-Davidson oil cooler fan. But it's really helped out a lot in dropping those temperatures, especially riding hard like we do a lot. The third thing, the third con, let's talk about it. It's going to be the maintenance. You are increasing the amount of oil changes you're going to have to do on your bike. Trask recommends moto, and they recommend oil change every 2,000 miles. I am running AMS oil in my bike, always have, and I'm changing it every 2,000 like they suggest. But if you do plan on ripping hard a lot on this bike, you need to plan on doing your oil changes a little bit sooner than later. So I'd like to say, I think really all the cons, they just always come down to cost and maintenance. And if that's something that you're against, then, you know, building a performance anything's probably not going to be for you, because it ain't cheap, boys. It ain't cheap. So now that we got the cons out of the way, let's get to the good part of this, of actually owning the turbo and actually owning a boosted bike. So now that we've got the bad out of the way, let's get to the good side, the actual reason why you want to own a turboed motorcycle. We'll get to the power side here in a minute, okay? We'll save that. You just let that simmer. So, number 3 reason why you should get a turbo on your bike. It's going to definitely be the sound. The sound of a turbo spooling up on a Harley or any other bike is just insane. It's definitely an experience to see or hear or be on a bike that spools up. You can watch this little boost gauge. I'm currently running 8 pounds. So that's the number 3 reason why you should have a turbo on your bike. Counting down to number 2 being the cool aspect of a turbo. And I know everybody says, I'm not a look at me guy, whatever. I get it. But let's face it. You don't dump this kind of money into something and not get happy when somebody comes up saying, oh man, that's so cool. I love it. The fact that I can bring this out and show it to people and introduce them to something that they've most likely never seen before around here, it's insane. It's an awesome experience if you've never done that. So now I want to get down to the main reason number 1 of why you should have a turboed motorcycle. Power delivery. When I talk about torque dips, I mean like in the higher RPMs. You're going to see on a big bore kit or on just going with a bigger cam that your torque is going to fall off going out the back door, meaning getting into the higher RPMs. So with a turbo kit, what you're actually seeing is you're seeing horsepower gains like you want, but you're also seeing that torque dip, instead of falling, it's kind of more of a gradual decline. And you can tell that just from your, what I like to call your butt dyno. You can easily tell that when you're riding a bike. Now when you get into boost, you're kind of feeling that power until that boost actually falls off. So you want to be mindful of that when you're riding twisties a lot, like I do. It kind of makes you think about where you're actually going to grab a handful of throttle at and where you're not going to do it. But yeah, guys, I hope this was handy. I definitely highly recommend, if you have the time and patience and money to do the turbo kit on your bike, I highly recommend doing it. It's an awesome adventure, an awesome experience. And if you're mechanically inclined, I suggest that you maybe look into doing it yourself, read up on it before you do. I took the step of installing my turbo kit. I still had to have it dyno tuned. But man, it was empowering experience, to say the least. I've, put motors in vehicles before and everything else like that, but to actually do something with your bike to that level, it's awesome. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little talk of reasons why you should turbo your bike versus why you shouldn't. I hope that we keep continuing to grow this channel. If you made it this far in the video, I want to talk real quick briefly to thank you guys for the 1,000 subscribers. We recently crossed that marker 3 days ago, and I'm very thankful and I'm very blessed, and I appreciate that you guys want to watch this. So we're going to try and be more consistent, like I keep talking about. and we're working on it. I've already posted more YouTube videos this year than I ever have before. Hopefully it pays off. Hopefully you guys keep enjoying the content we put out. Like I was saying before, maybe go over and follow me on the gram. That way you can have input about what we're actually going to discuss that day. Kind of like the poll I put up for this topic today. So yeah, guys, if you like the content and you want to keep seeing it, be sure to subscribe, hit the little bell notification so it reminds you of future uploads and activities. And if you like the video, maybe leave a like. Till then, guys, thanks for watching. Boost it out.